Here we go. First podcast ever.
First podcast.
Welcome.
Welcome, everybody. It's good to have you here.
This is probably going to be called No Cap. Welcome to the first No Cap podcast.
Or the Blissful Balance.
Or the Morning Bump.
Or the Morning Bump.
I don't know.
We're not
figure
sure.
it out. But we did want to just start it because we've been talking about it forever. And so just to do it and be done with it is good. So
Yeah,
here we are.
Absolutely. So really just this first kind of introduction is not so much a specific topic, more just kind of who we are and why we want to start it and share a little bit of insight as to some of the episodes that are to come.
Yeah, and what you can expect.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think so. Why I can kick it off.
Yeah.
Corporate me, I can kick it off.
Yeah.
Here's the agenda. Why we're doing this. I just think it's fascinating. Like, if you could ask me, like, hey, Janae, I'm going to pay you $0, but you can do anything you want to do. One of those things on my list would be to talk to successful people and hear how they got to where they were at, challenges that they went through, hurdles they overcame, and ultimately, like, how they got to where they're at. So if I'm one of your friends, you probably had a heart to heart with me at some point. I've heard your story, and I just love it. I think what's interesting to me is everyone's is so different, and there's not one right way. And so learning from every conversation and hearing is super cool. So the idea of this podcast isn't just going to be Todd and I talking the whole time, but more or less inviting. I have some like really expertise people in our lives.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they're very interesting. And so we'll bring them on, we'll interview them, and we'll share them with you.
Absolutely. I think there's a big question mark in today's, society and the younger demographic as to what do I do with my life? Life is hard, cost of living is expensive. What does that grind look like? And we're kind of here just to kind of shed some experience on, what we've done and what makes other people successful, what makes them, tick, like Janae alluded to, and just kind of share their stories specifically on how they kind of navigated those waters and some of that uncertainty that we all face. So,
Love it.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
that's it.
Stick around for future podcasts.
Yes.
Like and subscribe to this first one. And we're excited.
It's probably going to be the worst one because they say your first is the worst. So we just wanted to get it out there and get it behind us. That means the
second is the best, right?
Yeah.
First is the worst, second's the best, the old saying. So that means we're going to crush it on our next podcast.
Yeah. So fast forward this one.
Yeah. So again, Todd, Janae, and we'll see you next time.
Say that at the same time.